Hello, 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 everybody. Feel like it's been forever. So, sorry, I was reading something. So, I've been like kind of putting out a little information here and there with the Chris Watts case, and then usually I will kind of come up in between and give like my deep dive on them and kind of explain it. But I've had super, been just super swamped with coming back from winter break, the exams and stuff, kind of just with the hours left in the day and then doing other stuff, just either someone else will like be live or scheduled live in within the next 30 minutes, or it's just like, oh crap, well, it's time for bed type. So I do have a little bit of free eh, I guess free time. Oh, there's like a little trend going around where I guess the DA, mm, I think he's still the DA. Anyway, it's the from the Watts case, or the his wife is striking people's channel for doing commentary over the podcast or whatever. The so I guess we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so a little bit of like preface or whatever you call that, before we dive in. Just some things that have stood out to me, like, because I have like color coded notes, so it's like, okay, well, this was this was where I was at, because every time you watch it, or for me anyway, it's like I see something that I didn't see the first 50, 11, 2011. It's like there's always that one thing that, not necessarily that you just didn't see at all, which is a lot of the case with me, where I'm like, wow, whoa, I missed that entirely. But other things, it's like your perspective kind of shifts. So I kind of sticky note it along the way, and sometimes I will like it's it hasn't really changed much. I still, right now, from the very first time I looked into it until right now, like, there's no questions that he acted alone, and it's a matter of where your views are at and personal opinion or perspective on who you think helped him. But I think everybody can unequivocally at this point say that somebody or somebody's helped him 11 times. Yeah, I miss Eddie. I guess he was for serious when he said he quit this time. Sniffle, sniffle. No, I'm just teasing. It's everybody. It's got to take. It's healthy to take a break sometimes if you can. But sorry, reading 11 times. Yep, I'll have to trademark that one. I've tried to like draw him out of the bushes a couple of times and like say some shit that I know would draw him out. So he's either just like really, really got some serious self-control, which would I couldn't do it, or he's not in the bushes. Both very sad. Bully. Quitters never win. That's what you told me, Eddie. No, he's not quitting. He's not allowed. Okay. So, some of this stuff just either I entirely like forgot about because it's been so long, or something has like I've watched it again and I've heard something and completely interpreted different, something along those lines with the body cam footage that I uploaded like 3 days ago, I think it says. Yeah. So I wanted to start with this one because this is at the like the convenience store where closest I guess to where they live, the Watts. So like I don't know if it's like a 7-Eleven, I think, or a travel center or something, but just like a gas station where um they would both, Chris and Shanann would frequent like either before work or after work, just the most convenient store. And they go in to get, they as in the investigators, because at this point I think it's still so early on, it's the actual Frederick Police Department. Regardless, they want the video surveillance footage for the parking lot and the counter, whatever, for the from the 10th, which would have been the Murder Monday or whatever, as some people refer to it, is was the 13th. So that would have been several days before, when I believe Shanann was in Arizona. And the timing is just, why would you need to go back? It just, it comes off very, like they're looking for something specific or somebody specific. And if Shanann was out of town at that time, who are they suspecting to be at the store, you know? So I'm going to push play. And I'm gonna stop it occasionally, and like at things that wherever there's a sticky note, I'm gonna stop it, which is a lot. So bear with me.
Police body cam footage 7-11 request video surveillance footage.
No, she was a friend of theirs. Data? Is she an officer? No. We just had a lady come in and ask us about that. About what? The lady that's missing. Okay. What did she ask you? Was she an officer? No, she was a friend of theirs, I guess. Okay. From Arvada. From Arvada? Yeah. Did she leave any contact information?
That's a good like write down moment. I already have it written down, but Arvada. Just keep that in mind. And this is on According to the body cam footage, this was on August the 14th, which would have been Tuesday, right after the day after they were reported missing. They being Shanann and the girls.
Information?
No, she said she was going to bring us back some posters to put up on our walls, but
Okay.
that's what she said.
So, are you able to pull video, or is that something somebody else has to do? Surveillance, video surveillance.
Robin has to do that.
Robin, when does she work?
She will be here 6 in the morning
Okay.
till about 3.
Okay. Can I leave a flash drive? We're looking for. I'll write it down on my business card here.
For that woman and her 2 kids.
We are. So we need video surveillance from midnight on 8/10 to.
Okay, midnight on August the 10th. So that would have been 12. So that would have been Friday. Which, Friday, okay. And this might just be the reason why it's kind of just now sticking out to me, because I have been really like zeroed in on the fact that Chris takes the day off of work for Friday, because according to him, what he told his coworker, he had to take Shanann to the airport. But then if you listen to Nicole Atkinson's interview, she says that she picked Shanann up for the airport on Friday at like 4:30 in the morning. And which makes way more sense on a logical way when you think about it. You know, why would Chris take the day off of work to drive her to the airport, and then whenever Nicole is also employed by the same company, they're going on the same trip, and they, why would it just make sense economically, logically, just that they would ride together? So I'm more inclined to believe that Nicole Atkinson was telling the truth. And so why did he take the whole day off of work? What did he do all day? That makes way more sense about this whole, he just happened to be at the parking lot exchanging a fire stick with Troy whenever Cody calls, and there's a mysterious leak at Servi, which he then dun dun dun, dun Captain Sava, you know, to go fix it or take a look at it, so that he would have the the advantage of having some amount of time out there without anyone else out there. But who's to say that he wasn't out there way before Monday, Friday? Because there's no way that, in my opinion, and this is let me go ahead before this gets crazy. This is my opinion. Do your own research, form your own opinion, blase soise. But in my opinion, there's no way that Chris had enough time in the time that he leaves his house to the time that his GPS in his truck tracks that it goes straight to Servi 319, and in that amount of time he was able to do the things that he says that he did. He's not Superman. He would have literally had to have been levitating, and just digging the hole itself. That was very time consuming, and he would have been sweaty. And I mean, I don't care how fit he is. That's not done in less than an hour after he already is. Just no way. Not by himself anyway. Unless a lot of that shit was already done prior to, which would also prove that there was nothing about it that was a snapping or crime of passion. It was absolutely planned out, and the thought and planning went into it, way before that weekend. So It's now the only thing that my perspective is kind of on the fence about is like, okay, was it just him and the mistress, or at this point it almost feels like they all have a reason to not so or less be protecting one person, but regardless, if we can just all of us that have shady involvements, we can all just agree on one story, and Chris can take the fall for all of it because he's complicit enough that he could tell you where they were all located, on, and so there's no getting around the fact that he was involved enough, and to me that's enough for him to be underneath the jail as far as I'm concerned, because regardless if it was his hands or not, which at this point that's questionable on what you choose to believe. We're not going to get into that debate tonight, but the he could have protected them in some sort or way, or not did it, which is he is right where he needs to be. So don't misconstrue anything I'm saying as like let's try to get him an appeal, like, because that is absolutely not the business. I'm just trying to say that other people should be in there too, and I think justice would see that if there's people that capable of just walking around, that's kind of a scary thing. And to think the reason why is because of, mm, you know, I mean, it seems a little petty for the DA to be listening to, little YouTube podcasts and striking them, because, that's just like a really, really big indication that you are not, you don't, you're snuffing it out. Like, there is no talking about it, forming an opinion. You are like so comfortable with throwing your weight around. You're not even discreet about it. Like, shouldn't you be, you know, changing? I mean, there's better things you could be doing with your time. Not to suggest anything specific because, I'm not a DA, but my guy, killing me smalls.
No. On 8. So we need video surveillance from midnight on 8/10 to now.
No, she comes in here all the time. I've seen her.
She does?
A million times. Yeah, I've seen her for a few times. Maybe not that many times, but.
Hence why we need video. So it has that on the back of it. So if you would not mind passing that along to her, asking her to download all of that, and then just call the call the PD, and any officer, doesn't have to be me. Let's do this number here.
Weren't you on the one here with that lady the other day?
Yeah, that would be me.
Did they ever tell you about that Mal that did the $50 fake bill? Because we called that in too.
That could have been somebody else.
Robin might have taken care of that this morning. So.
Okay, yeah, that might have been somebody else.
We had a guy that handed us a $50 bill that was fake.
Jeez.
And he tried to tell us it wasn't. He said he tried to tell us it was from ATM. I said, you don't get $50 from ATMs.
I want to know what ATM gives out $50 bills ever. 20s after 20s after 20s. I've seen one that did 10s one time.
And I think that's the one in Frederick that does that.
I've never seen a 50.
Yeah. But I've never seen a $50 bill either.
People, I swear. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind handing that off to her, having her record that, and like I said, just call the PD. Any officer that's on, come pick that up. That would be awesome.
One lady came in. It was a friend of hers. That's what I was from Denver.
Yeah.
Today, and she showed us some pictures of her kids, and she asked us if we'd seen them. I said she looks familiar. She's been in here a couple times. I know she has, but
yeah. What about the kiddos?
Never seen her with recall the kiddos.
No, just her.
Just her. Yeah.
Do you remember the last time was that she came in?
Her friend was telling us that she got home about 1:30 in the morning, kissed her husband goodnight, and then he got up to go to work about 4:30, and he kissed her goodnight, you know, and he hasn't seen her since.
Okay, this could just be me, but everything about that just came off super weird. Like, who's coming into the convenience store and tells you their friend is missing? And I mean, and this is literally the next day. Who? What? Who's talking like that? Who would know that? It's very strange. And then the first person was in Arvada. Keep that in mind, because that'll be relevant here in a little bit. And the this person they're talking about is Denver. I digress.
But that everything was left behind. Like all the medication, the kids were allergic, have allergies, and all the medication's home.
Oh, really?
She don't have none of that stuff. Her billfold, all that stuff.
All that stuff was still left at house. Yeah, that's what she was just telling us.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you said that she got home, kissed her husband goodnight, and went to bed?
It's like 1:30 in the morning. Yeah. And then when he got up for work, he gave her a kiss goodbye, and that's the last time he seen or heard from her. Is what she told us.
Okay. Did she say about what time that was?
4 o'clock in the morning.
Four?
When he went
About
to work.
4,
Yeah,
4:30,
the last time
somewhere
she's
around
heard from him.
Okay. Okay.
I can't remember what her name is.
The lady that came in? What did she look like?
She's kind of heavy set, blonde hair, blue eyes, blue.
And she said she was from the Denver area?
Uh-huh.
Arvada?
Was she from
Did
Arvada?
she say Arvada?
Arvada or something like that.
Yeah.
She said, yeah.
Okay.
She said she was a good friend of theirs from Arvada.
Okay. Interesting. Alright.
And I asked her if she couldn't bring in some flyers.
Yep.
So we could put up on the windows, you know.
Okay.
And she said she would.
Yeah, a little bit. Definitely. Definitely is. Well, obviously, I mean, anything that goes without saying, if you see her, hear anything, other details, just give us a call.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And she was from right over here at this new development. Wow.
Yep. Yep. So hopefully,
Well, hopefully they're fine safely.
that's always the goal for sure. Hopefully the video will help us get somewhere.
I swear, I don't know. I thought I seen her in here Saturday or
But then
Sunday.
my daughter said that when that somebody said that when her husband left to go to work, he mentioned something about hope the kids are all right.
They never said
Didn't
one
say
thing
nothing about
the
her.
When he left to go to work?
When he left.
So when he told her goodbye, he said, hope the kids are alright?
Well, not when he left to go to work.
No, that's what was
later
saying
on
on the
during the day.
on Facebook. She was reading what was being said on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it said something to the fact that I hope the kids are alright, but didn't say anything about the wife at all.
And that was on his Facebook?
On Facebook, period.
Oh, gotcha.
From the statement that he made, or whatever. But he just put, I hope the kids are alright. He didn't say anything about his wife.
Interesting.
So, yeah, that's what he said.
You know, Facebook is one of those
Oh, yeah.
good, bad, ugly kind of things.
Yeah.
So it all gets put out there.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Well, hopefully it's put out there enough to where they're finding him safely.
Hopefully.
Because sometimes it does come out to be a safe thing.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it
We
reaches...
still got that picture of that girl, don't we?
That girl from Dakota, no, we tore it down because she was found.
Oh, she was found?
Yeah.
Alive?
For Dakota, right? That's what I was told. They told us to go ahead and take it down because she was found. She was found.
I don't know a lot about Dakota stuff.
Yeah, there was a little girl missing in Dakota not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She was found safely though.
Yep, that is fact. All right, I appreciate y'all's help. Thank you so much.
Body cam footage. Chris Watts, 08-13-18.
Just want to add right here that they purposely, in my opinion, have not turned on, they have to push a button for it to, the audio to start taping, and I think they specifically delayed that. I mean, don't know why. Not very good at lip reading, but that's why it's quiet right now.
Back here.
Yeah, there's a driveway from the townhomes that backs right up to our fence.
Now, would you think that's a female friend or a male friend?
Honestly, I'm not going to put anything by it right now.
Who's blowing up your phone, Christopher? Hmm.
Well, we appreciate you letting us go through your house.
No problem. I'm
definitely not in there.
No. Hey, hold on one second. Call you back. Bye-bye.
Was it in the car? So she came out the door then?
Yeah, first that thing
Was what in the car?
Was it in the car? So she came out the door then?
Was what in the car?
Yeah, first that thing
What did he say right there?
So she came out the door then?
Yeah, first that thing
Huh. Who the hell said, "Oh my God"?
What's your name again?
I'm Sergeant Bakes.
Sergeant Bakes.
Good to meet you.
So she doesn't have any family or anyone around here?
Neither of us do. They're all back in North Carolina. We moved here back in 2012. Came out here to visit some friends during Thanksgiving, fell in love with the place, moved out here a few months later.
Does she have any friends around here?
Just for friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got friends in Frederick, Erie, Aurora, that part of Erie, Broomfield, Parker.
Have you tried to contact any of them?
Oh yeah, we've exhausted every option. The last thing I'm going to do is hospitals. Hotels. There's so many, but...
And no one's heard from her today? Have you checked your bank accounts?
That's what another thing I was going to do because I don't have access through here.
Let's go check those and see if she pulled any cash out or if there's any strange charges or anything.
Okay.
Can you log?
I can't log in because she does all the finances.
Okay.
So I know her password. I just don't have her used already. Not sure what she would have used that way. Sorry, my phone's just blowing up there.
I think it's fine. Who do you guys bank through?
USAA and Chase.
Can you call them and see if
Yep.
there's been any activity? Any withdrawals or anything? And then the suitcases that she came home this morning with, which ones were those? Was it
The black one that's sitting right there.
Not the one in the bedroom?
That was from the last trip, or when we just got back a few days ago from North Carolina. She went to Arizona like 2 days later. That was when we just got put back down in the basement.
Say what? The what that's down in the basement? Now, why would it be in the basement? Huh. Interesting.
That was when we just got put back down in the basement. When we just got back a few days ago from North Carolina. She went to Arizona like 2 days later. That was when we just got put back down in the basement.
Hold on a second, y'all. Let's just break down what he said. Okay. That was when we just get put back down in the basement. We just got back a few days ago from North Carolina. That was when we just get put back down in the basement. Who's we? And back down in the basement. What are you implying here? What are you like? We know what he was doing in the basement. So like, what are you really saying here, Christopher? That's when your rendezvous had to go back down to the basement because you couldn't, you know. So why would Shanann's suitcase be down in the basement where you finagle with your mistress? That's kind of weird. That's really weird. Do tell more.
Got put back down in the basement.
You guys don't have any stockpiles of cash or anything in the house that she would have had. If she needed cash, she needed to go to the bank to get it.
If there is, I would not know about it. I mean, if there was, I didn't know.
You know how much cash she usually carries with her?
It's usually not, maybe like 100.
Your turn signal's on.
It's been on. I may have to turn in a hurry.
Why are you touching stuff with your grubby, non-gloved little hands? Like, what are you doing? Like, I understand there's no indication there's been a crime committed, but I mean, this is just, why they do weird stuff, man. Like, go around touching stuff, which later is, according to your story, Frederick Police Department, this was the absolute key point of the crime, considering it took him from one place to the other, and he's just in here humming along and tapping it with all over with no gloves. Well, no wonder why they didn't process all the fingerprints. Probably because the majority of y'all dumbasses. Like, who does that? Fudgesicle. What the f did that say? Oh my god, he was too crazy? Like, who's it picking up on? Chris? Oh, he's on the phone. He was too crazy. Who was too crazy?
Is this the truck you always drive?
Can I go in there and get the card?
Yeah,
you
go
can
ahead.
go in the house. Yeah, okay. I was gonna get my credit card.
Okay, so, real quick. This is from Monday, which would have been August 13th, 2018 at 5:18 a.m. Okay? Keep that in perspective.
Haven't heard anything yet. Yep, that it is.
Jackie, do you have a GPS? I was going to grab my GPS and I didn't.
Yeah, I have a GPS.
For a trip odometer? Gives you an idea of the distance? Yeah, like a trip. A trip odometer?
Oh, no, I don't, but I can see if I can get it going on here.
Look, can I do?
Well, you want to know how
Maybe
far
around
we're
the
going?
area.
I noticed I have a sticky note right here that's like just pay attention to this white like box truck looking thing. Kind of looks like a it's creepy. You'll see it again.
Schoolhouse Drive in Record. Everyone's gone. David? We found the owner. Could you call ahead and tell her to call Sam?
What the hell? What?
Search for Lupton 408. Lupton 408. We found the owner. Could you call ahead and tell her to call Sam?
Dude, that dog is like trying to drag her. Like, clearly, it's on to some. I've never. Like, why take a dog if you're going to ignore them every time they alert? Like, I don't understand what's happening here. Okay, if you guys look, these are the houses that are under construction. Okay. There's somebody right here, which could just be a worker, but this dog is going ape shit. And she's like shushing it. Never seen anything like it in my life.
Parking complaint 1108 Sandra Drive. Will be a truck pulling a trailer, partially blocking the RP driveway. Hey, has Dawn Luna's on it, and it's black and green.
Okay, show me advised. Can you hold that for E41 with 7 minutes?
wants to talk to you. Here.
My dad wants to talk to you. Who the fuck is your dad? Who are you? The timing is impeccable. The dog's going nuts. My dad wants to talk to you. Who the hell's your dad? Asking for a friend?
Hang on a minute. Let me get over here where. Jeff, are you there?
Sorry.
Seems to have,
Hey.
excited about
My
something.
goodness.
Do you like this little shark?
But it is now. Spaz? Oh, thank you.
Always right for the
Yeah, right? You're going to burn all your energy. Yes, I know.
Dispatch fire strong 734. I'll be at the PD on follow-up.
Hey.
There's that creepy behind white weird thingy-majigger again. And what is happening with this phone call, man? I don't like it, not one bit. The whole vibe of it is like, who the hell? You're just gonna stop in the middle of an active, like, how does the dog not lose the scent and get distracted? I mean, what? How is this professional? There's the word I was lacking. Like, what the freaking frick, fridge stove? Now the subtitles just picked up on something. Said if I were, one sec. If I were to take an hour, I'm not gonna lie to you. What the fuck?
Jeff said the scent from the house is over here. So that's exactly what he's doing. He's picking up the scent from the house.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I said, I don't know why you do this short alerts. Because the scent from the house is over here. They discovered that.
Okay.
What? They discovered what? And let me just say it, this guy back here on this ladder, he ain't doing nothing. He's just like he ain't swung a hammer. He ain't screwed in a screwdriver. He's just hanging out on the ladder. Just saying.
You want to cut through the backside here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he want you to go with him, or what does he want?
Oh, he'll let me know when he's done, but I'm going back with him eventually.
Let me know when he's done. I'm going back with him. Who?
Yeah.
They should have checked the fucking dumpster back there. Hello? Here comes that creepy behind white van truck thing again. What the hell?
To the blockades.
3 times now.
Both agreed that if he committed by 2 o'clock, they probably should
Yep.
cut him down.
Hi.
Copy, are you out with 348?
Really, the people should have more issue.
Johnson 823, dispatch 7.
With ticks and fleas from the prairie dogs than they do the oil.
Code 4,
Yes.
Sam. Go ahead and send me that parking complaint. I'll be en route for that. And you can change my zone to Chief.
Thanks, idiot.
Hi. Good, how are you? Good.
But when he stops, I'm going to stop.
1400. Frederick 989, dispatch status, unit 12.
989, code 4, no need.
1400. Travel 913, dispatch status.
Code 4 not in.
1401. Dispatch 1490, person violation. Pelican 890. I'm the inmate on the Bronco Carriage Drive, Colorado tag 034903 Union. 1401.
Nothing in there. Ground hasn't been disrupted.
Let's go back on the sidewalk, continue our grid. Winds change, so okay, stop.
Dispatch Luxembourg 302, parking violation.
Luxembourg 302.
Leaving 200 block of Willow Drive with Mary Ocean State 02.
Slow down just a little bit.
How do you take 20,000 children in the middle of New York City without anybody seeing?
Welcome back to another episode at the Tom Rose School.
But
Pseudo cocaine because it has that pop.
I think he wants to do it, and many years ago, and we've been using it ever since. And what it is each one of these panels has 4 outlets in it, and we will one day we'll use one hole, and then we'll clean it out real good, and the next day we might use a different one. But you don't want to use it over and over in different spots, because pretty soon the dog's just going to be sticking his head in every one and trying to get an indication until he.
And where's the odor?
Okay, we've got these little pieces that screw into the side of the tube, and we can put a cotton ball with some scent inside here. The nice thing about pseudo is if you use isopropyl or rubbing alcohol, it totally changes the scent of the cocaine to something totally different. So it makes it very easy to clean up. So we're able to put something in here, but normally I would use the same one for quite a long period of time until I can't smell it anymore. Then I'd rescent it, but it can be moved around.
Okay.
But for any given day, I would only put the tube is long enough in it. So there's nothing. This is it. Let's go on to the next one. And when he gets the right one, he finds it very easily. So we never ever did that. But after they finish that dog, they're coming to me. Why is my sit slow? Why is my down slow? Why does this dog act this way or that? And I said, because it's the way you train him. You made him afraid. So narcotics is a really good discipline, even though you may never plan on doing it. It really helps the trainer to learn how to read the dog, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're reading his signal that there's something here.
I couldn't agree more. And if you don't mind, Tom, can you give us a demonstration? Can we do that?
Yeah. Okay, in this case, we're going to have 2 hides in the wall and 1 in the box. Normally we wouldn't have that many in such a small area, but we did that for purposes of demonstration. Okay, go ahead.
Search.
I want the dog to stick his nose in and smell each one.
Mark. Yay, good girl.
And
Good
normally
job.
I would have asked Kelvin to already be behind the wall so you wouldn't have to come
good
in.
girl.
You wouldn't necessarily
Good
want to
job.
stand directly behind this one,
Here.
but you would
Sit.
stand in the area. So on the next one, he'll be in the area so we can, the reward that time was a little too slow in coming. Okay.
Search. 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 Search.
Okay, he's found it already.
Mark. Yay, good girl. Good job.
And you notice the dog is fixated on the exact hole where the ball is going to come out, which is exactly what we want to have happen.
Search.
Okay, now we're doing the boxes, and I always thought this was a fun one. He's found it.
Mark.
And
Yay, good job.
he gets to go get it. I think for the dog that's very exciting because the ball is animated. So here the dog did a very good job. As we say, this would be a beginning to intermediate stage.
And to have that energy and the excitement. Thank you again, Tom. Always a pleasure.
Okay. One thing I want, well, kind of 2 things. So, somebody recommended me to listen to, I think her name is Sloan Bella. Okay, I know some people are not into it, so you can suck it up, Buttercup. No, I'm just kidding. She did a reading on the what.
Hi everyone, I'm Sloan from SloanBella.com. Hi everyone. Hi everyone, I'm and Cece and the little baby in utero, Nico, who was approximately 15 weeks at the time of his murder. So Christopher Watts, who is born on May 16th, I'm not clear of the year, some say 84, some say 85. I've been seeing 2 ascendants, Leo ascendant or Scorpio ascendant. I'm going to say Scorpio rising, and I'm also going to say Aries moon. His wife, Shanann, is a Capricorn, and she has a Aries moon as well, Taurus rising with Saturn in Scorpio in the 7th house of relationships. I found that very interesting, along with her Mercury retrograde. She was supposed to have clear sight in this life about her spiritual path, which I feel is part of the reason that the stuff that happened to her happened, is because she wasn't focused on the spiritual. And that goes all the way back to when she's a young girl at the age of 4. So when I'm looking at her energy when she's a 4-year-old child, I'm seeing that it's implanted in her head that she very much wants to have this idealized version of family and children. Now, I'm not going to focus on the children so much, but what I can tell you that I picked up is they all crossed over with an older lady with kind of short whitish hair, a grandmother figure crossed them over, but I feel like she was a babysitter. She's very much playing with the kids. I see Shanann on the other. Of course, I can't say for sure because I'm on this side and I'm not passed over and I'm not recalling it. Crossed over. Very karmic relationship. That Saturn in the 7th house with Shanann in her natal chart basically says her relationships are extremely karmic. Now, the 7th house is the marriage house. It is the house of relationships. All relationships we have, business, partnerships, all kinds of things. But it's very karmic when it's placed there. It means there is karmic repercussions for the relationship. You have to look at the other aspects to Saturn, and you also have to look at the sign that Saturn's placed in. Now, hers is placed in Scorpio. That's why I think Chris's rising sign is Scorpio, because Saturn would have been on his ascendant, and this would have exactly played out, although he should not have taken the action he did. But this is so interesting because when I was looking at the energy, so I'm going all over the place with their energy. It's taking me in many different directions. I wanted to say this, when Chris was younger, I'm just going to say this, it sounds very strange. He's completely responsible for what he did. 100% responsible, no excuses whatsoever. However, Christopher, when he was young, kind of went through the world in a hypnotic state. This is how I'm seeing him. Kind of unaware of the reality of things in front of him. You could call it self-deluded. I'm going to take it up a notch and say there's an energy freeze on the way that he sees things, and I'm seeing this. I believe that Christopher was born into a family that practiced a type of religious belief system that isn't in the traditional sense. And I'm really saying this here. I was shocked when I picked that up. I don't know that Chris is aware exactly that he comes from that, because there's a certain element of dissociation, detachment, that's always been with him. He's always been detached, as in not connecting to what's going on right in front of him. We could say that he is a person who can't see the reality, so he chooses to put on rosy colored glasses and view the world from that perspective, which I find, if it's not in the murdering sense, I guess it's up to you how you want to see the world. But this man, basically from the age of 3 on, is suffering from dissociation. He detaches on an emotional level from the circumstances that are going on right in front of him. So there is a part of him that steps out and something else steps in. You could call this a form of spirit possession, and I'm not even joking. I'm talking before he got married. I'm talking before he went to 9th grade. I'm talking before he got his first job, before he left his home. I feel that this goes directly to the parental raising of this child. No, I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying that I feel the family philosophy in life, the way that they viewed the world, the way that they viewed the hierarchy of human beings, of the spirit world, of their religious practices, is what caused Chris to dissociate from certain thoughts and actions. The reason for that is the thoughts and actions that ended him in jail are what were encouraged underneath. It sounds very strange, but I'm almost going to say that I feel his family background was involved in a larger circle or group of people that practiced certain things in order to gain other things. I'm trying not to say it on YouTube here so I don't get kicked off, but I actually feel that this is what was going on underneath. I feel that the rituals that they were involved in early on in Chris's life caused this. Now, they may have put him into an altered state, so as a child he wouldn't cause a fight, run away. I mean, try getting a child into a traditional church. You know, sometimes you have to threaten them. You can't go out on the weekends. You can't do this. I mean, a lot of little kids aren't going to kind of join the family for, prayer circles and all kinds of things unless they're raised in an environment that is more cultish. And I feel that I'm talking about that with this. Now, here is an interesting marker in time. How can I word this? Poor Shanann. Well, let me talk about her for a second. What I see with her is she very much felt like she was behind the curve as far as getting things. So she really wanted to be something. She had this thing where I want to be something. I want to be successful. I want to achieve. I want to be able to create things. I want to, a good life. I want to have a family. I want a good looking husband. I want, to have babies. I want to have it all. Now, all you women out there know that this is impossible. You cannot have it all. If you've had kids and you've had to work, you can't have it all. I mean, unless you have a private chef and a maid, but who does? So she wanted that kind of a lifestyle. And this was kind of put into her head through her family. The weird thing is, I would assume it was through the father, but both of these people, Shanann and Chris, had mothers that kind of steered them down a different path than what was right. Shanann was not on her spiritual path. She was not on it at all. She was on the, she's an earth sign and Chris is an earth sign. So they're both on the earth sign path money and things that we can gain, and how do we appear, and what do we have, and how do we make our living, and how many kids do we have, and how good is this? Okay, so she was on this path. She loved her children dearly. Okay, there's been a lot of things that have been transposed in the speaking about Shanann and woman. However, both of them had attachment disorders and both of them had abandonment disorders. This is what I see. Now, Shanann tried very hard to keep the premise of her family and the way that it was, like, I needed to appear this way, so I'm going to keep working until I can get what I need. So she put old-fashioned hard work into her relationship. If I make enough money, if we go on trips. And then she got pregnant with baby Nico. Now, baby Nico is interesting because I can see his contract with her. Baby Nico, on a spiritual level, came through for Shanann. Okay, the second she got pregnant with baby Nico, Shanann's thinking was, if I have another baby, he will love me. And that's not an uncommon thought. It's what you could call an anchor baby, but I don't mean like crossing the border and having a baby in a different country. I mean anchoring the person to the husband that they want, that they're with, or the man that they want, and keeping the connection through a child, through the act of creating a child. I totally get that, but here's the kick. Baby Nico, and this is the information I got, came into Shanann's body, into her energy field, to help her go through this karmic experience. He technically, even though he wasn't born, was energetically here to protect her through this last part of her life. It was a gift to her. So the fact that she got pregnant, and as sad as it is to her family and Chris's family that this baby is gone, that baby came to Shanann specifically because the actions were going to happen that her husband was going to take. The baby came into her belly. So 15 weeks before she died. So she was 15 weeks. And if they all died on August 13th, 2018, so you go back to July. I'm trying to go back. That's 4 weeks. So go back the 15 weeks to the conception of the baby. And that's when Chris started thinking about how to get out of the relationship. And that's what I'm getting exactly. So that little baby came into her stomach to help her cross over. Okay. So this was a karmic gift from this soul that would then become her son and is her son on the other side. Sounds weird, but that's what I'm seeing. So the baby came in, Shanann was pregnant. So whatever month, I think that kind of goes back to around Chris's birthday, sometime in May. I can't add backwards, but add backwards for me. I think it's sometime around there. Associates, detaches, isn't grounded in reality in any sense of the word, not at his job, not when he talks to his friends. He has the appearance in a robotic sense of being there and focused, but he's not. He comes in and he comes out. It's almost like he's in a hypnotic or altered state. And I'm not kidding about that. He was that way his entire life. He kind of had a very aggressive female role model, the mother I'm speaking of, very aggressive. And he kind of retracted back from that, but there was other things going on in the family. Now, take the environment that they're in. Take where they died in Colorado. Take the environment of the surroundings on the day that his children went missing. It was obvious to me that he did it, but I think it was obvious to everybody that he did it by the way he was talking, because you'd be freaking hysterical if your pregnant wife and your 2 daughters went missing because they're so young. You would be hysterical. I'm hysterical when a pet gets out the front door, let alone my babies and my wife. However, whatever the reason was, Chris was detached from it emotionally because he was disassociating from it right then. Now, here's the kicker. There was a mistress involved in this whole circumstance named Nikki. The mistress, I can't even think of her last name, whatever her last name is, the mistress. Okay, we're going to call her the mistress. Now, everybody wants to bag on the mistress. I guess there's a ton of mistresses and misters out there that have affairs with people all the time. People are always having affairs with married men. And for some reason, especially women, tend to think that they're going to go into a circumstance out of their own need, their own dysfunction, their own family, their own circumstances, whatever they're replaying, and they're going to get that man to love them. So If the man leaves his wife and kids and comes to them, then that's a notch for them. And some people like dating married people because they can't get married again. It's kind of like dating a pregnant woman. She can't get pregnant. Okay, so there's some element of that. However, this Nikki is entirely different. And I'm going to say this, not all mistresses are this way, by the way. Some mistresses are just young women, older women, selfish people who want what they want and they want sex with another person, and that's what they do. Okay, so some mistresses are like that. This mistress of Chris Watts, entirely different. Okay, entirely. And I'm going to say it again. There was a disassociation from the human frame with this mistress, and there was an energy that came with her that went after Chris Watts. That sounds really strange. This was a karmic test between good and evil for Chris Watts, and Shanann allowed herself to be the reflection of that. And I'm truly getting this. It sounds bizarre. Chris had a choice. The mistress, once he accepted that, once he agreed to be with her, the mistress became his downfall. Not because he wanted to kill his wife, because he wanted to get that woman over there. No, this woman in and of herself was not in human form when she went after Chris Watts. She stalked him. She went after him. And I'm really getting that. No offense to anybody out there, but I'm getting that. She put her mind to him. And there's some element of energetic manipulation. Call it whatever you want. I feel she stepped out, someone stepped in, and they went after Chris. It's a binding tie from a past life. So what happened is Chris thinks he's in love and, you know, whatever, he's doing whatever men do, and he's like, I'm in love, and he's all happy, and it's all of the hormones. Love can be like an addiction. However, in this instance, it can be like a spiritual possession. This woman was targeting him, conjured together, bound together in order to ritualize his marriage. And I'm not joking. Everybody connected to the whole circumstance of the Watts family murder, everybody connected to it. The investigators, the police, the families, everybody. There are elements within the context of all of those people who were aware of what was going on in a spiritual level, in a the other side of the veil. The good versus the bad. And I don't even want to put it that way. I literally mean the good versus the bad, though. Spiritually conjured, sent to Chris to create a circumstance with which to feed off of. The death of this pregnant woman, complete creative energy in the stomach of a baby, right? The baby's in your stomach. You can't get more creative on earth. There's nothing you can create that's more creative than creating a vessel for a soul to come through. The two baby girl daughters, okay? Those two baby girls right there, their baby kid energy and their innocence and their beauty and their warmth and their joy and their little kid energy. Take that out of this world and you can feed off of that. So there is behind the scenes things going on ritualistically that are making this a big public event where people can enjoy, not us people, because I find it despicable, as do you, but other people connected to the groups that investigate. So that would be the police, the FBI, I don't know, whichever groups investigate, the authorities. And then you have the Watts family, you have Shanann's family, and you have this Nikki girl's family, the mistress. She was deliberately targeting him, and not from a human perspective. I'm trying to get that point across. This is a spiritual possession. She puts herself into a state of, I must have him. He picks that up in a hypnotic state and follows in tandem, okay? Both. People aren't seeing that. This isn't just a regular guy's evil, goes crazy, murders everybody in the family. This is stepping out of oneself in the human sense, stepping to the side and allowing something to come over the body and to allow you to create something that is chaotic. And in that chaos, The beauty, the innocence, the creativity that is lost is what the people who enjoy chaos will feed on, because people are going to cry, people are going to weep, it's going to outrage the nation, it's going to outrage the neighbors. That energy in its combination, whether you knew the family, the victims, the murderer, the mistress, it doesn't matter. The energy of that focus is ritualistic. Our energy at our disgust pushes that in, and we begin to, all of us, our energy unites like a big tidal wave, and the people who have adorned themselves in the situation in order to watch, to see it played out, kind of like a sick joke, they enjoy it. And that is truly what I really feel that this circumstance with this couple and what happened and why there's so much confusion between everybody is because this was set into motion a long time ago when Chris Watts was 3 years old. I don't know what the family did. I don't know what happened. But at that point, I'm seeing the energy split. Now, when I talk about split, the natural energy that people have, children have as they grow, and their connection to source, this was split. Chris became altered in his view of what was around him, his perception, a hypnotic state, and I'm actually getting that. So what happens when someone commits a murder and they don't understand their true motives for it, whether they be what we call self-deluded, spiritually deluded, spiritually controlled and bound, which I believe is what happened. Shanann, what I'm getting is that she allowed herself as a soul, not as a human, because she doesn't probably have memory of this, but she allowed herself to work the karma out. I can tell you at the moment when I see them, they are all still a family on the other side. The girls, Shanann and baby Nico, who is out and sitting on her lap. That's where I flash to it. I feel like she wants people to know she's okay. She definitely crossed over, and she was not in any no matter what they say happened to her, there's no recollection of that. There's no recollection. Not with the girls, not with her, not with Nico. Nico was her protection. Because he was with her, she couldn't be overtaken. I almost feel like the reason the baby was in utero is the other side that murdered her wanted it to be like a sacrifice of sorts. The two innocent baby daughters and then the baby in utero, sacrificial. But because the utero, the little boy in there was actually of protection, none of that happened. So what they tried to do wasn't accomplished. It wasn't accomplished. And that's the confusion right now between the families. Obviously, the families lose their daughter on this side, their grandkids and everybody. Horrific. Horrific. I can't think of anything worse. To have your family murdered by the person that is your son-in-law that you're supposed to trust in your family. You married your daughter and you have this nonsense. By the way, Chris was very jealous of his wife's ability and her personality. She was like a type A personality from what I'm seeing. She says that a lot. She was very aggressive and like focused. If I keep focusing, I'll be successful. Focus, focus, focus. So she wasn't always the most weak, I guess, or feminine. She just was after stuff, after stuff, after stuff. So she was a person who was able to really put herself into high gear. So the kids, she would scoop them up. They'd all go to whatever they were doing. She could dress them. She could go to work. She could talk on the phone. She could, videotape stuff. She could do more sales. She was very type A personality, and people didn't like her for that. But there was a genuineness about her, and she genuinely loved her marriage and her kids. If I could say the one mistake she made, obviously, was marrying her husband and not seeing him for what he was. I feel very strongly that Shanann was very empathic. Even being a type A personality, she was extremely empathic with an attachment disorder and an abandonment issue. And so Chris triggered that for her. So she felt the more type A I am and the more over accomplished I am, he will come to me. That wasn't the case because he was coming at it from an entirely different perspective and more of an evil perspective and more from a dissociative, I going to bring that home. He was not in his body. This is a family that practiced a religion on some level where the element of the human being, people don't understand that. It's not taught in churches. We don't go to Catholic church or Protestant church or Anglican church or temple or Buddhist temple, Jewish temple, whichever, and we are never taught that there are other religions that a lot of people practice, which are more along, the ritualization in the negative sense and basically utilizing energy around the human being to come into the human being's space and to help them live in this life. So a lot of times we think everybody's going to think like us. Of course, people are decent and human beings are human beings, but we don't even allow for the existence of the fact that sometimes human beings aren't human beings, and sometimes their behavior outside of the physical is not them. They're pushed out. So it's like having a closet full of clothes, right? And you want to make room. So you throw out 3 shoe boxes at the far end of your closet. I'm speaking of my closet now. You throw out 3 shoe boxes and you shove in a duffel bag full of clothes. Well, then the closet becomes about the duffel bag full of clothes, not the shoes that were natural in the closet. Most serial killers, and I consider Chris Watts to be a serial killer because obviously he killed 4 people, okay? So that's a serial killer. It's not like just a crime of passion. This was planned out, but it was planned out because his mistress energetically, so there were things that were being played out on the astral level. So Chris was picking up on things. Nikki, the mistress, was picking up on things, and there was a big ritual performed utilizing his wife, his daughters, and the baby. This is what I'm trying to say. A lot of serial killers, as I started to say, are not in their body at all when they're committing crimes. They are outside of their body. When I look at their energy, they're here and something else is here. Call it an entity, call it an alien, call it craziness, call it schizophrenia. I don't care what you call it, but it's not of the human form. And the way that that happens is when family members bring in children, bring in energies, and they practice this in their family home. Nobody's talking about it, but that's what I feel was going on in this particular family. I'm talking about Chris Watts' family. Shanann was a mirror for it because remember, on Earth, wherever there is, we'll say the opposite of God. I'm trying not to say it on YouTube. It's driving me crazy. The opposite of God, God always sends his in to work with the opposite. So Shanann was the mirror for Chris's behavior, but he wasn't grounded in himself. And there was a binding contract between them. And I'm seeing that. So she's free now. He's not free. Granted, he's only on Earth and it doesn't bring back those kids and he's locked up. That wouldn't be enough for me. Like if I was her family, that wouldn't be enough for me. I don't know what would be enough, but not for me to decide. But that's the beginning of like what I was picking up on this particular murder. Okay, so that is my video on this particular family and the unfortunate circumstances. And once again, my name is Sloan from SloanBella.com.
Goodness. So it was get baptized as a new church.
Yeah.
I thought you might recognize that thing. This is good weather. This is good weather to be wearing it in up here for sure.
Oh yeah, I know it's gotta be pretty cold out there.
Yeah, it is. It ain't too bad right now. It's just a little breezy, and probably high 40s, whatever. Anyway, we're just here to tell you how much we love you, and we'll always be here for you, no matter what, son.
Oh, thank you.
Just remember that.
I love you guys too.
That don't melt my mind. And I'll let you know I got baptized yesterday.
They told me you were doing that. That's awesome.
And I did get baptized.
Thank you for doing that. That's awesome.
And the water was warm. It was a good thing. That's what your mother said. I had a little chest cold the day before that. Your mother said, you sure be doing this? I'm doing that. I said, no matter what.
Yeah.
Doing it no matter what. And,
I don't remember how cold if it was cold or warm water when I got baptized, but it was it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was wet though.
Yeah.
I was the only one to get baptized as a new church at Jamie and them go to. The kids like going there because they got a bunch of kid activities and stuff. And I was the only one to get baptized. And the place was full too.
Oh wow.
They got some good pictures of it. We'll show it to you.
That's awesome.
You know, you look good.
Oh, thank you. You do too.
Yeah. You got a little shave down there.
Oh yeah, I had him just shave it all off just to get it all off so I could actually keep up with it a razor now.
That's good. Heard you got a little sports person to talk to.
Oh yeah, everybody here loves sports. It's pretty cool.
And like Amy likes sports too, don't she?
Oh yeah, everybody does. It's awesome.
Yeah. And the Panthers are doing good, and so is the Steelers, so that's a good thing.
And they play each other on Thursday.
Yeah, I know. That's gonna be a good one. And which one are you pulling for?
I don't really even know, honestly. I think it's gonna be a toss up just to see it. It will be fun.
Yeah, it would. Hopefully get to see part of it anyway. And the Panthers have been going off here lately, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, with McCaffrey, he's been doing really good.
Yeah, he has. And I heard you helping somebody out with their fantasy football league.
I tried to if she ever doesn't set her. Oh, she'll listen to me. It's just a matter if she sets her team before she talks to me.
Oh, okay. Then it ain't gonna do much good if she don't do it before that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I like that smile. I love to see you smiling more.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen very much, but it's good to do it.
Just remember, we always love you, always will. And there's no doubt in my mind about that.
Love you too.
We'll always be here for you, no matter what.
Thank you.
And we'll be here as much as we can.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I love seeing you.
Love to see you too.
I like the glasses. Let me put my glasses on so I can see you better.
Yeah.
See,
I put my glasses on so I can see.
Oh, there. Yeah, I can see you better now. There you go.
Yeah.
I just got my little haircut too the other day.
Nice.
Ready. Huh? But move over a little bit to your right.
To my right?
Yeah. See, right there.
Might be this way here.
Other way. Other way. There you go. Now we can see you good.
Okay.
Yeah, now we can see you good. Now we can see you good.
It's like FaceTime or something.
Yeah, it is. That it is. Oh, you look good, son.
How was your flight?
It was kind of interesting. We supposed to left Jamie's house at 7 o'clock, which that didn't quite happen because Dalton Dillon didn't feel good, so Jamie had to call to her for a little bit. We got a few minutes late start, and then we got about 15, 20 miles from the airport. They said next 12 miles will take you 24 minutes. So we got to the airport just in time. We was the last 3 people to get on the plane.
Oh wow! Oh my goodness!
So it was one of them things, last minute thing. I said, "Oh Lord, we're gonna miss the flight. We're gonna miss the flight." I said, "Calm down. I will get you there. Don't worry. I will get you there." Lord have mercy. Lord, it's good to see you.
It's good to see any snow.
No, I ain't seen no snow because we ain't been over towards the mountains yet. I can see a little bit coming in. There's some snow up there on the mountains.
Oh, okay.
Nothing yet.
You might see some before you guys leave on Wednesday. I think they might have a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah, they might have a little stuff coming around. You never know. You never know. You look good, boy.
Well, thank you. It's tough, but
I know. It's just good to see you.
It's good to see you guys too.
And hear your voice is the main thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Lord have mercy. Just take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be all right.
I know. I keep hope.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Just keep on going. I guess I need a little bit up in the camera. I'm looking down, ain't I?
No, I can see you. It's cool. I just want to make sure my face is still in there.
No, yeah, it is. It is. I like this jacket. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
Your mother said, I said, nope, that was mine.
Yeah.
And what Dalton said the other day, said, Papa, you a Steelers fan, are you? I said, this Uncle Chris is. I said, no, I can still pull the Steelers and Panthers both.
Yeah, you just got to wait every 4 years when they play each other.
Yeah, exactly. Always think they play each other Thursday night, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be a fun game, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're playing in Pittsburgh too, I think.
Yeah, they are.
I think it's at Pittsburgh. Yeah, and watch it be snowing up there or something.
It won't matter because I mean the home team usually has the advantage on Thursday night, but I think it'll be good.
Yeah, it is. All right, you still got enough money on your card for your commissary?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
You still good on that? Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you need some more, just let me know. We'll put some more on there.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, I got pretty weak here for a little while because I just wasn't eating a bunch, and I got down like 173 pounds. It was crazy. I was just like, man, I gotta eat something.
Yeah, 173 pounds. You ain't seen that since high school.
That was before that, but yeah, I gained some more weight back on with all that commissary, so that was good. Thank you.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
A little bit different food, a little bit stuff to pick from.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I get some stuff with some protein in it, and it helped out a lot.
Okay, some peanut butter.
Yeah, that was the main thing.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. I love you so much, boy.
Love you too.
Trying to think what all I can talk about. Anyway, we had Jamie's 40th birthday party. That was good.
You just had her cook out of the house?
Yeah. What I actually knew, Robert and them, they went to a barbecue place, got some barbecue and some fried chicken and potato salad and baked beans, all that good stuff. And then we hang around out there and played music, kids playing and stuff, and started drinking too much, but other than that, everything went good.
Nice.
Everybody had a good time. And Jamie's a big 4-0, so he had a good time.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Did you watch the Martinsville race?
Yeah. little bump and run, and Truex was so mad. I mean, he did more or less 4 or 5 laps before that, basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But he didn't tag him in the quarter panel. He tagged him right down at the bumper. I mean, he didn't like he spelled him out or nothing. He just moved him a little bit, and he had a chance to come back beside him. He was slamming into each other side to side, going across start finish line. Hell, Denny Hamlin almost won it.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta watch the Talladega race. The rest of the races have been on that NBCSN, so I don't have that one. But I heard about it and it seemed like Truex is pretty mad.
Yeah, he said he might have won the battle, but he ain't gonna win the war. In other words, he would take him out in that Homestead, so he couldn't win the championship. So Logano's in, and Truex won yesterday. Not Truex, Harvick.
Yep.
Harvick won yesterday. I didn't even get to see none of that race. I was watching a football game at Robert's house yesterday. We watched the Panther game first, and then we had watched the forgot who the other was, and I fell asleep during the New England and the Packer game.
It was a good game until the end when it just kind of like
17-17 though, part of the fourth quarter, and they fumbled the ball, and then he scored on that one and scored again.
Never looked back after that.
Nope. But Rogers ain't a spring chicken anymore neither.
No.
Neither's Brady though. Brady's what, 40?
He's like 41. Yeah.
You still keep up with your sports, don't you?
It distracts me.
Yeah. You got newspaper in there you can read it sometimes?
Oh yeah.
Keep up with it?
I got a newspaper. That's how I kind of keep up with everything.
Yeah. What did you think about the World Series?
It was kind of what I expected.
I thought it'd go more games than it did, but it didn't.
Yeah, the Red Sox were good. I didn't.
Yeah, they were.
I was hoping it would go maybe 6 games, but the Dodgers, after that 18-inning marathon, it was like they had nothing left.
Oh yeah, that was unreal. I wasn't about to stay up and watch that one.
No, I don't think anybody could.
No. Okay. Oh, no mercy. Oh, you look good. You'll see. Was it gray hair at? Yep, still got a little bit going on over there.
It's still in there. Trust me, it's not going nowhere. Only way I can wear the gray hair is if I shave off all my hair.
Well, I ain't do that yet. Don't do that yet. Good. Okay. All right. I just check one powers to be, make sure I'm doing good. Okay. You look nice and clean and healthy.
Yeah, I've been trying to stay clean and healthy.
Yeah. As Amy said, you like the stuff you get from the commissary for your hygiene and stuff, about keeping trimmed up and everything.
Yeah, it definitely helps out getting actual actual body soap and shampoo and stuff like that. It helps out a lot.
And
instead of lotion and stuff.
Yeah, instead of bar soap.
Well,
whatever they give y'all.
It was like a little pump soap from it was like hand sanitizer, pump soap like that, and it dries you out.
Oh,
so
Lord.
I was just glad to get some actual soap and toothpaste.
Yeah, well, this weather down here will dry you out in a heartbeat anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's one thing about it. No matter if you're inside all the time or what, it's still going to dry you out like crazy.
We gotta go find Jamie a jacket. She ran off this morning and forgot her jacket, and didn't realize how cold it was gonna be down here.
Yeah, if the sun's not out, it's gonna be freezing out there.
Yeah, and the sun go down, it cools off quick. That's for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. So, son, believe me, you got a lot of support, and a lot of people praying for you and loving on you out here.
That's good to hear.
There's a lot of people praying for you and loving you. Got a thing here on my wrist. If I drop the phone here. Hang on a sec. I'll try to read this to you. That Roberts gave to me the other day. Let's see here. It says, I said a prayer for you today, and I know God must have heard. I felt that answer in my heart, although he spoke no word.
That's beautiful.
Yep, that's a good one. That's a good one for you to remember right there.
Yep.
And I wear it every day for you.
Thank you.
Anything you need, just let us know. Okay?
Okay.
We'll always be here for you no matter what. And we always love you no matter what.
That means a lot.
It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Okay. So this thing's still almost 17 more minutes. Okay, I'm ready to get more time to talk. What you want to talk about?
Whatever you want to talk about, honestly.
It started earlier. I talked to him starting it early, so I don't want to waste any of my time here, that's for sure. Oh, Lord. They gave us a Volkswagen Beetle at the rental car place when we got there.
Really?
I said, okay. Trying to figure out, I said, oh, where is the trunk in the front or the back? I said, way back when the motor's in the back, but I know they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I asked the guy, I said, well, how do you open the trunk? So we kept hitting the button. Heard click, click, click. I said, well, it's clicking, but how do you open it? There's no latches on it. The guy said, damn, I don't know. So I said, hang on a minute. I opened the glove compartment, got an owner's manual out. You got to hit the emblem in the middle, it flips. Then you open the trunk.
Oh, wow.
So that's a new one on me. I never figured that one out unless I looked at the owner's manual. Got that damn rental place didn't even know how to open the trunk.
I know, right?
Crazy.
I remember last time I drove one of those.
It was crazy. That little Subaru we got's doing good. The little Impreza.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, your mother loves driving that thing. Actually, that's why I drove to the airport.
That's good. That's awesome.
The truck
you're not missing the Mustang anymore.
No, she's not missing the Muskrat anymore.
Okay.
Of course, that's Impreza get like 31 miles a gallon.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't miss that anymore.
No. And the truck had to put some ball joints in it. I actually put sway bar links on it, front and rear. On front, couple weeks later, started making the noise again, so I put rear sway bar links on it. And then about a month later, it started squeak. I put lower ball joints in it.
Jeez.
I said, Lord, I should take care about all that. I should have nothing else put on there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are usually it's the control arms that go first on those.
Yeah, that's what they checked. They said, no, it ain't control arms or tire rod. It is lower ball joints. Finally, it's got 140-something thousand miles on it, so I guess it's about time for it to wear out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's still running right along like a good old Ford's supposed to.
I know, right?
Yeah, for sure. Wish we still had Fords, but up there at the dealership, we got Subarus. But they're selling quite a few of them now. They're selling over about 60 a month now. So that's pretty good for Subarus in Fayetteville.
That's really good. Yeah. He's probably sell double that here.
Oh, yeah, Lord, they probably sell five times that much here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They got probably at least 4 dealerships around here, I believe, Subarus, I know.
Oh, yeah, they're all over the place here because of the all-wheel drive.
Just like the hotel we're staying at down there, I've seen 4 of them parked there. I said, Lord have mercy, they're everywhere.
Well, they got I think 4 feet of snow in some parts of the mountains this week, so all the roads have been just treacherous and whatnot, and they've been stopping people, make sure they got chains and winter tires and all that kind of stuff. So
they won't even let you up there without there, will they?
No, they stop you and they got the flashlights checking your tires and whatnot.
Lord have mercy. So you got to have chains or what? You get cleated snow tires or just regular snow tires?
Snow tires are some of the ones with I don't know.
Spikes in them.
Yeah, kind of those little pellets and stuff in them. But yeah, it's too dangerous to drive up there without it. So.
Oh yeah, that's probably up in Colorado Springs, or is that anywhere?
Oh no, that's just if you go west of Denver on I-70, anywhere over there.
Okay. Yeah, I was on the way here, and the interstate was coming up. There's 76 or whatever it was. I think the speed level one place was like 75 degrees. That's 75 degrees. 75 miles per hour speed limit, and then it changed down to 65, and I was running about 75. This little white Chevrolet come flying past me. I know at least running by 90 or 95. And I said, dude, you ain't looking at a state boy out here. By that time, here come one opposite direction. He's a Yui right in front of me. I done a little Volkswagen battle, and it took him a while to catch him too. That dude was gone. Yeah, I heard that had that Dodge Charger gag. Heard him probably go like, oh Lord, it's good to see you smile, boy.
It doesn't happen much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just remember the times you can't smile. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I remember this day for a long time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay. It's been a long time, boy. Just remember always we love you, buddy. No
I know.
What.
I love you guys too.
And you're still our son. And you got a lot of love, a lot of support out here.
Thank you.
I know.
It's hard to really know if there is any out there, so.
I know. There is. Believe me. Believe me, there is. You got a whole big old family, an extended family, and friends, everybody. Everybody love you. You got a lot of support out here. And don't ever forget that.
All right, definitely. It's hard to even know there is out there, but it's good to hear it.
It is. And don't ever forget that. You got people out here love you. A whole bunch of them. Keep it. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
And everything's gonna be good though. Everything's gonna be good.
Okay.
Just remember that.
I will.
Let's see, what else we got to talk about here? We talk about football, and racing, cars. Let's see.
Well, I think the basketball season is about to start this week, isn't it?
Yep. Carolina plays Tuesday night at 6 or 7 o'clock ESPN2.
Is it like a exhibition game or?
No, it's against Walford or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Nobody yet. But the hell, Duke plays Kentucky the same night.
Jeez.
Number 2 and number 4 playing from the get-go.
That's
that's kind of unusual.
It sucks to be them playing Kentucky that rest.
Yep. Well, they got a bunch of them one and dones again, so they always play for themselves. They don't play for the team.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember who I was on the Carolina team. I remember from last year.
I don't even I'm trying to remember, but
and I can't remember who left and who stayed, and I don't figure out who else was in there.
Isn't Jalik Felton? Isn't he playing? I think he's a new guy though.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who they recruited and everything. Yeah, they had. I
think there's a guy named PJ Harrington, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. They had some top recruits coming in this year.
They did.
I can't remember who they are though.
Yeah, me neither.
But I get a taste of them. Well, I got to set record. I'll watch it when I get home.
Yeah, they should beat them. I hope so.
Yeah, and they better beat them.
They always have that one letdown in the
first
they
always have that letdown the first few weeks of the season when they play a nobody and nobody says, here we are.
Yeah, their football team's absolutely horrible, but
yeah. They've been in quite a few of the ball games, but they can't finish. I don't know what's wrong with them. They get up there and actually who was it they played not this past weekend before last. They hung right with them till the very end of it, let them come back and beat them again.
I know, right?
They can't figure out who they want to have be as their quarterback for some reason. They keep switching off between that the two boys, Elliott and the other one. I can't think of his name. But
yeah, anyway. I think maybe if as long as Alabama doesn't win it again this year, I'll be fine.
Yeah, Alabama put a butt kicking on LSU the other night.
That wasn't even fair.
That was embarrassing. And that was LSU's been what, number 4 in the nation?
Yeah, they were number 3 actually. I think.
1 and 3.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It's like playing a professional football team when you play Alabama's defense.
Yeah, exactly. I think about 90% of them is already in the NFL draft before they even come in there. Pretty
much. They said they put 22 players in the NFL draft the last 2 years.
Lord have mercy.
That's an entire football team.
Oh yeah, I need to tell you about this guy who was sitting beside me on the plane on the way here. Actually, when we got there, we was the last 3 people to get on the plane, right? So the guy said there's only middle seats left because you got to check in like 24 hours in advance on Southwest. I didn't know that. It's the first time we flew on Southwest.
Okay.
So we were the last people to get our seats. So there's Jamie in the very rear, your mother about in the middle, and I come all the way back up to the front, get one in the middle. It's about 5 rows from the front. I said, oh, this is good. I looked down the size of this dude. I said, like a linebacker for NFL. He says, let me get up out of this seat. He can wall up out there. And I started putting down the little armrest thing in the middle. He said, well, my shoulders only go in so far. I said, okay. Well, and before we even got with his taxi to go out, he just started snoring. I mean, he was blowing bubbles almost, doing this stuff. Big old black hole. Oh, Lord have mercy. And he was snoring, and he had his phone up there with his headphones on, watching TV programs or whatever and stuff. And then all of a sudden, he had a big old plate of food down there. I don't know where he bought it from. I guess somewhere in the airport. Opened that up, started eating it, and all I could smell was hot sauce. Dude, my nose started running. So some of that stuff. He ate that and fell right back asleep again. And he still had his TV shows going. And then Street Outlaws came on, so I sat and watched the Street Outlaws while he was sleeping on his phone.
At least you got to watch that on the plane, boy. Sitting beside that guy.
Cause I couldn't. I was trying to take my little nap. I couldn't fall asleep when he was snoring so loud. Because I know I snore too. So I know both of us get going and probably kick both of us off the plane. Lord. Okay. Hang on a sec. You see him smile? You see him smile? Okay. I was asking Sylvia something. So you see that boy smiling? Lord, it's good to see you all.
So
we miss you. We love you.
Before you guys leave, you have to have some green chili or something before you leave, because you got to have at least eat something in Colorado before you leave.
Yeah. What is it called?
Green chili.
Green chili?
Oh yeah, you got to have that before you leave Colorado on Wednesday.
Where's that? Where do you find that at?
Oh, you pretty much go anywhere.
Green chili.
Yeah, just go to a Mexican restaurant, or go anywhere has it, but
green chili.
I don't know,
okay.
I don't know where you're staying in Greeley or whatnot, but
yeah,
I'm not sure what's around there.
Mhm.
But you can look it up on your phone. But yeah, there'll be some good places around, but you got to have that at least.
Yeah, I thought it was in the Mexican place on the way over here a while ago. Down there, I bet you they got some.
Yeah, they put all the restaurants in North Carolina to shame. That's for sure.
All right. Sylvia told me that she knows a couple good places.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Okay. She'll hook us up with it. Green chili. Maybe try that tomorrow night now.
Oh yeah, I've had it on I had it next to the Rockies Stadium one time. It was like cheese fries with bacon and stuff, but they put green chili on top of it. It was just it was amazing.
That sounds good.
It's good stuff.
Green chili.
But you can have it on quesadillas or nachos or anything really, but it's good.
I better eat that the day before I get back on the plane, just in case.
Yeah. Don't eat it that morning, but yeah.
No. Lord. Okay. All right. Let me get the next one that's supposed to be coming over here, which will be your mama here in just a minute.
Okay.
Get her over here. And she does love you too, boy. Believe me.
That's good to hear. Trust me.
And yes, and we will be there tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be there for you tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Yes, we still got bipolar Chihuahua. We had a hard time finding somebody to watch them a little bit, but anyway.
Nobody wants to watch that dog.
No. Well, we had a cat that Jamie and them told Cindy to bring it home. We had to bring it over to somebody else's house to watch because it was last minute notice. And then finally, Monica said she would watch a little bit.
Oh,
and
man.
said a little bit's going to be a change of person. And Cindy said, what's going on? She said, they're feeding a little bit with a fork.
Oh, my goodness.
What? You don't need to spoil that dog more than he already is. He's crazy.
That's crazy.
Every time I go back there in the bedroom, he does. Every time I walk back there,
right.
If it's just me and him by ourselves, he'd get on the couch, snuggle up to me, watch TV and stuff. But if she's there, forget it.
Yeah, that dog hated me.
No, and he hates every damn buddy.
Yeah, he hates everybody besides mom.
Yeah. If Mama's there, he ain't got nothing to do with nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure. Oh, Lord. On memorial service we did the other day, we had a little Dieter statue out there too. With
What's
him,
that?
just like Dieter. Had a memorial service.
Oh, okay.
A Dieter statue out there too.
Okay.
Looked just like Dieter.
That's awesome.
It was cute. And then we had a lovely service the other day.
That's great.
The woman from that Jamie knows from the works with her and goes to church and stuff too. She sang Amazing Grace and another song and stuff. So it was, it went real good.
That's good. I was hoping it didn't rain on you guys the entire time you were there.
No, it didn't rain. It was just, I forgot my coat that day, and it wasn't that cold when I left the house. I got out there, it was wind blowing, it got cold, it was too cold. I said, yeah, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. Get down, let me see if I can get one up back over here. You want to see if you get Cindy come back over this way? You got about 3 minutes left. Okay. She said, huh? Well, she said when 2 minutes left, get them ready so she can cut it off and start it again. Okay. I'll make sure they get it straight here.
Okay.
And when I had 2 minutes left, I'll make sure I get the next one ready because it'll cut off and then start it again.
Okay, I got you.
It was only supposed to be 30 minutes, but I talked her into starting it early.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. All right, can you move a little bit over? Wait a minute. To your right. There you go. All right, there you go.
There we go.
You good. Okay. Your mama's just sitting there just smiling, waiting to start.
Yeah.
Okay. You got 2:59 left. Let's see what funny story I can tell you here lately.
What was Dalton for Halloween?
He was what was Dalton for Halloween? Some type of zombie. What was it? A zombie hunter.
Zombie. Nice.
A zombie hunter. And Pickle was
a vampire cheerleader.
Vampire cheerleader. That's right.
Yeah. When she told me that one, she didn't know what Dalton was. I was curious.
Yeah. He was good. I wish I could show you some pictures and stuff, but I guess I can't, so we'll have to go from there.
Yeah. Not yet.
Not yet. Won't be long. We'll be able to come back and see you face to face. That'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
That'll be a real good thing. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna let them cut it off here so they can get the next one on here.
Okay.
All right. We love you.
Love you too.
Love you, dog.
Love you too.
Stay strong.
I will.
And we'll always be here for you. And won't be long when we get to see you again.
Can't wait.
Okay. All right. Up close and personal. We'll give you a hug and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We love you, Bo.
Love you too.
All right. Take
Bye.
care. Bye. Like a minute 30 left to go, so let me come on. They'll run out.
Hi.
Hey.
You look good.
You too.
Do you know how much you're loved? Do you have any idea?
I love you too.
Chris, we love you so much. And we will never, ever, ever abandon you. Do you hear me?
Thank you.
I just wanted to see you and give you a hug.
Soon you'll be able to.
I know, hon. Oh, I've got this. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it. There's something in it, but I can't see what it is. But
it's me and you.
Oh, okay.
And it has a saying on the back of it. A mother's love. You mean so much to us, Chris. This isn't what I wanted for you.
This isn't what I wanted either, trust me.
I know, hon. I don't know what happened, but I will never, ever stop loving you. Ever.
Never stop loving you guys either, trust me.
Is there anything we can do?
Just your love and support is all I need.
Honey, you've got that. You've got that. Did the letters from Noel help?
I haven't got Noel's letters yet.
How about a church leader by the name of Michael White?
Yeah, I I got a letter from him.
Okay. And
I guess you can ask Noelle if she put her return address on there, because they don't give me letters that don't have return addresses on them.
Oh.
So I did get something in the mail, but it didn't have a return address, so it wasn't given to me. So I'm not sure who it was from. So I would just if you could just ask her just to make if that was hers, then it didn't get delivered to me.
Okay. I will tell her. I will tell her. What?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of good letters from people, just like people of support. So.
Oh, honey, you don't know how much support you had out here. So many people supported you. So many still support you. And I wish I could ask you more. Maybe one day?
Maybe one day. Just not now.
No. No. But this is what you want?
Yeah, this is my decision. This is what I'm gonna do. Now, this nightmare has to be over for everybody.
No. You have to remember we're strong.
I know. This is my decision though.
But don't ever confess to something you didn't do.
I know, but this is my decision though. This is all me, okay? I was not pressured into anything. This is my decision.
Okay. I've been the service on Sunday. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. Everything was decorated so nicely for Halloween, and we had crosses made for each of them. And I had bought a CD player at Walmart, and and they put the CD in, and it kept skipping and it kept skipping and kept skipping. And so they sang the song without the CD. And then the second CD they put in, it was skipping and skipping and skipping. And Monica said, "Okay, that's little Cece. She is over there messing with that CD right this minute." And then an eagle flew over the gravesite. And
really?
Yeah, and it was, and the pictures that we took, they were they had a ray of sunshine in each picture of all of them, and it was a nice service. Everyone attended, and everyone sends their love. Mike, Joey, Keith, Juana, Debbie, Linda, Christina, all of them send their love to you, Chris. Please, just stay strong. Promise me.
I will.
Promise me. I can't lose you.
I won't do anything like that.
No, I can't lose you. I want you, if this is your decision, then you get in there and you make something. Your story's not over. It's just another beginning of something else, Chris. But your story does not end here. It doesn't end here. You are made for something else. And I don't know what it is yet, but you are someone that I always felt that you had a pure heart, a good soul. No one could ever say anything bad about you. You were the kindest person there ever was. I just wish you would have talked to us more.
I know.
But you are so loved. There's no doubt about that. Your family is here for you. We will always be here for you, and you know that.
I know.
Yes, and we'll get to see you. We'll get to have phone calls. We'll get to write letters. And you can tell me what you're doing, and Ronnie and Jamie and all of us. Your life is not over. It is not over. And you better stay strong, because I have got to stay strong. Okay? I have got to stay strong, because this is we all will get through this together.
Okay.
You, me, Ronnie, Jamie, all of us will get through this together, because we love you so much.
I love you too.
I don't care what you did. I love you so much. And that's all there is to it.
I just want you to just make sure, like, I think Amy told me you felt guilty for going out to eat the other night. I want you guys to, to still feel like you can live a normal life too,
Well, I know. This, and we will. For you, I'll do that. For you, I will do that.
Because, there's still going to be, anniversaries, birthdays, holidays, I want you guys to still live like it was, like this wasn't going on, okay?
Okay. Oh.
What pictures did you choose for the service?
Oh, remember when we were at the splash pad in Colorado? The one where CC...
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce.
Just turned around and I got a really good close-up, and I used that. And then the one with Bella at the splash pad where she was wrapped up in the blanket, and she looked so peaceful, so solemn, just serious, just like you. She was just you.
Yeah.
She was you. She was you. And I know it's so hard for you. I know it's so hard for you, Christopher. I can see it. I can see it in your face. I can see it in your eyes.
And
you will get through this. Your public defenders have been so wonderful.
Yeah, they're an amazing team.
They're amazing people, and they have nothing but great things to say about you. Everybody has everything great to say about you. So do not ever give up.
I won't.
Tell me that. Promise me this: that if you ever feel depressed, you'll write me a letter.
I will.
Write a letter. Talk to me. That's all I ever wanted was you and Jamie to communicate. Or you can call me. Yes, you can call.
I know.
If you're having a hard time with something, just give us a call. But don't you dare give up.
I won't.
Don't. Because you mean too much to us. So much to us.
You guys mean the world to me too, trust me.
And Ronnie got baptized?
Yeah, he told me about that.
You're the only person in this world that can make that man do anything. Everybody wanted him baptized for a long time. Remember Mama tried to get him to get baptized?
I know.
Wouldn't do it because I'll just like with this smoking. I'll do it one day. I'm working on it. But you're the only one that could ever get it done.
Yeah, the smoking part, like it won't. No, I don't know if we'll ever get him to stop smoking.
No, I don't think so. I think it's too late to do that.
Yeah,
I think he's far past that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get some. Try to remember some sports stuff and be able to talk to you about sports a little bit. Because Amy, she really knows her sports.
Yeah, she does.
Well, you can talk to Jamie about sports too, because she knows her sports, and of course Ronnie knows everything about sports, just like you do. You've got a photographic memory.
Yeah, everybody on the team loves sports, so it's like everybody has their favorite team.
Hmm. Oh yes, they're going to give us all your photos back, your trophies,
Oh, okay.
and we've got all your jerseys.
Okay.
And gosh, some of them still have tags on them.
I know there was one jersey that I wore a lot. It was the Ryan Shazier jersey,
Uh huh.
and I just wore that one a lot because he got injured. I think not this past the season beforehand. He had a neck injury and he didn't think he'd ever walk again. So I wore that jersey a lot. And he's walking now, so it's definitely like a big comeback. But I wore that jersey a lot. That's why I like some of the other ones still had tags on them.
Will you tell Jamie that name because I'll forget it.
Oh, okay.
Tell Jamie that name so she'll say when we, Frank brought some items back.
Do you have any pictures from the house or anything, or no?
Pictures from your house?
Yeah, I didn't know if you had any from there or not.
No, they didn't. They didn't give us anything like that.
Okay.
They just brought your jerseys back and let's see, and I think there were still some trophies there.
Yeah.
But there's still quite a few things that that I'm sure is probably still at the house or something.
Gotcha.
I was gonna. I don't know about Omar's ashes. I don't think they could find them.
If the urn's still in there, it's on the dresser in the bedroom.
Well, maybe I can swing by there. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like you'll just have to talk with the team about that if you can or not.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't ever do anything to go over there alone or anything like that. Christopher, you look really good.
Thank you. You do too.
You do. You look really, really good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I hear that you like those a lot.
That's the only thing to really look forward to in here.
Oh, darn. What do you buy?
Oh, besides the peanut butter, it's like the jalapeno like cheese squeeze and stuff. Like it helps. Anything to help with the taste of the food here is a welcome sight. But yeah,
gosh.
it's good though. Like I got some it's called like mackerel. It's like a blend of like tuna and like some sort of another like fish product. It's pretty good. It's protein, which that's what I've been trying to like.
Yeah.
Kind of go for.
Well, can you make sure that you tell us when you need more money?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, do not let it go down.
Okay.
Okay? Okay? Do not let it do that. And whatever we're able to get from that toolbox, we're gonna put it aside to come visit you and
Marcus is a connoisseur of anything that's free, so he was happy to read the disclaimer.
Just where there's a will, there's a way, and we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, just use it for whatever you need. Trust me.
No, that's what I need. I need to see my son. I need to see my son.
I mean, you can like the toolbox and like if the snowblower's still in there, you can do that too. I mean, I barely even used it honestly.
Oh my gosh.
It's still in the garage because that thing's too heavy to move anyways.
Well, I don't know what's in there or what isn't. I don't know if Frank and them took it home.
I know that. Well, just whatever's in there.
No. None of that stuff matters to me.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that you're okay and that you are going to make this work.
Oh, well.
You hear me?
Yep.
You will make this work. And your Bible studies, that even makes me, I mean, I pray every day now. Every day. and you make me want to start reading the Bible.
It's an amazing book for sure.
I know. I
never thought
and
I
when
could
you
read the whole thing.
Yeah, but I've got a Bible at home that's called the Book, and it's an easier translation. And I thought maybe whenever you get to a certain place, I can send it to you.
Okay.
And whatever else you need. I mean, you just tell me. We'll get it to you. Christopher, we support you 100%. I don't care what happens. You know, if you ever want to tell us, fine. But right now, I just want you to be okay.
Thank you.
Are you going to be okay?
I'll be okay.
All right.
I'll stay strong, trust me.
You better stay strong. Good. And we're going to be there tomorrow.
Okay.
To support you.
Thank
and would
you.
you like us, how about on the 19th? Can we come on the 19th?
That's totally up to you if you want to.
Okay. That's going to be a tough day.
That day's going to be really rough.
Yeah.
Like extreme, like tomorrow's going to be like more short, but that day's going to be very long.
We'll be here. We'll be here for you. Okay?
Okay.
I know. I just want to sit here and look at you.
Dad showed me his bracelet. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I got one too.
That's good.
And Barbara from Joanne's church, she's the one that made it for us. Got so many people out there that love you and pray for you. And they know what kind of man you are. Everybody knows what kind of man you are. So
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, everybody does. People out there they know who you are. And they know what kind of person you are. And what do you recommend for eating out here?
Well, I don't know, like the places around Greeley I'm not really like familiar with, because I think I only went there really like twice when I lived here. But like I was telling Dad to make sure like he gets some like green chili or something, just to have that for you. Like I know, I'm not even sure if you guys even, I don't think you guys even had it when you came to visit those couple times.
No.
I don't think you ever did.
No.
So yeah,
Not at all.
definitely like you gotta have that before you leave. Just make sure you eat something while you're here.
Oh yeah,
Because I mean, make sure you drink a lot of water since because the altitude's gonna kick in as soon as you get here. It pretty much gave me a headache when I wasn't used to it.
I know. Yeah, I didn't get any sleep on the plane. I never can sleep on the plane.
No, I'm usually just knocked out on a plane as soon as I get on it. Before the thing even takes off, I'm out.
Yeah, Ronnie's like that too. You and your dad are so much alike.
Yeah.
So much alike. Oh my gosh. How much do you weigh?
Well, before I had the commissary, I was like 173 pounds.
Wow.
But like
That's not much.
I'm pretty sure I'm back up to about like 190 or so now. I think I'm back up to where I was.
Okay, good. 190. That's good. Because that worried me that you were losing weight, but you did lose it at first.
Yeah, it was just I didn't lose the weight at first, but it was just like with the amount of food that I was eating before I came in here, and then the food that I was eating when I got in here, it was like less than half of a calorie intake, and it just like fell off of me.
Wow, I wish you'd do that with me.
Well, it was all muscle mass that fell off of me, so it was just like it felt like I was just weak.
Oh no.
But it was just I'm back to like I'm not like weak in the middle of the day anymore. I've been feeling pretty good, so that's better.
Oh good. So you were weak in the middle of the day?
I was, but yeah, now it's fine. Like I can do my like push-ups and jumping jacks and stuff just to try to, like,
How are you emotionally right now? Are you finding solace in the Bible?
Oh yeah, like they have this, it's like a book cart that comes around every 2 weeks, and I get to
Yeah.
pick 2 books, and I just usually pick 2 religious books and just kind of see what, just to read it kind of distracts me and just kind of like learn some different things.
Well, maybe you were meant to do that.
It seems that way.
Maybe you were. That's what I say. Your story's not over. There's more to come. I love his haircut. I love your haircut. Van, sideways.
What's up?
Look sideways.
Sideways? Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the gray hair's still there.
That's okay. You're just going to be gray like your daddy.
Yeah, I probably won't have the crew cut or anything, but I'll still have the...
No, yeah, Ronnie won't get away from that crew cut.
Oh, no, he'll never.
he won't.
Nope.
It's going to be short.
It's either going to have a crew cut or he's going to have that long 80s hair.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Chris. Gosh, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
So good to see you and talk to you and know how you're feeling, and you just got to get through these next...
Listen, if you've been in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and
few weeks. And then you will adapt. You always do.
I know, that's just been trying to adjust wherever I go.
You do. You do. I know it's hard. I know it's so hard. Yes. Oh, everybody will be there when it comes. Everybody. So don't feel like you're ever alone. Because I'm always thinking about you. Ronnie's always thinking about you. Jamie's always thinking about you. And, we always wanted the best for you.
I know.
Always. Okay, yes. Yes, on the 19th. Absolutely. I want to be there to support you.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's the week of Thanksgiving. Just remember that.
The 19th is?
The week of it. I think it's on a Monday though, right? Yeah, it's on a Monday.
On a Monday.
Yeah. But I think it's like the earliest Thanksgiving's ever been. I think so. It's like like the 22nd or so of November.
Well, I just don't want you to do this by yourself.
It mean a lot. It's gonna be a long day that day.
I know it will be.
Compared to tomorrow, it's just gonna be like 30 minutes maybe at the max, and then it'll be done. But yeah, that day is gonna be long.
How long?
I don't know. It just kind of depends. Just depends.
Well, you'll get through it. We all will get through it together. Your team, your mom, me, your dad, Jamie. I don't know if Jamie will be there, but we will definitely be there.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Well, I don't know how many.
I've
got
4 minutes.
4 minutes left. Oh, okay. I see the timer up there.
Yeah.
What else can we talk about?
It's whatever you want, really. How Dad said you're liking the Subaru?
Yeah, I do. That Subaru is really nice. I'm going to get a ticket.
You're going to get a ticket?
Because I have got a heavy foot in that Subaru. It's not like the Mustang. I can feel every bump with the Mustang when I'm riding.
Oh yeah.
But with the Subaru, it's just sails like butter. I mean, it's just you're going 75 miles an hour, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna get stopped.
Yeah, it definitely, like when I had a Mustang, it was different. Like you could just feel the road, and any other car I drive, I'm like, oh, I'm going 85 miles an hour. Great.
Yeah, it's that Mustang of yours. Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
It's like that with any other cars. Like anytime I drove a car at work, even my work truck, it was just different.
Yeah.
like you never feel the speed. You just always have to look down, like, oh, cruise control.
I know.
You're gonna have to start using that on that Subaru if you start going that fast.
Yeah, I am. That's a good idea because I don't even know all the buttons on everything yet.
You have to have
I still want
Dad show you.
Yes, even when somebody's calling me on the phone and, I'm still staring at that screen and, you have to answer it. and I'm still looking for my phone to answer.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Well, they got that new thing called the Portal, I guess, that's coming out. It's supposed to be pretty cool.
What's that?
It's like if you're looking at this screen you're looking at now, it's imagine like that, but it's like a big rectangle, and it's like you just kind of like set it up in anywhere, and it's kind of like a big FaceTime thing, but it's just like a huge screen.
Oh my gosh.
I saw a commercial for it the other day.
I love you, Chris.
I love you too.
I love you so much.
It's good to hear you guys' voice for sure.
Oh my God, it's so good to hear your voice, to see you. It's been absolutely killing us not being able to talk to you, to see you or any of that stuff.
Me too, trust me.
Oh God. Well, I've got 1 minute and 32 seconds.
Yeah, it'll go dark at like 10 seconds or so.
Okay. But you know how that we're always going to be here for you, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Because you're loved unconditionally.
Thank you.
You were my smart kid. I mean, you were my... Lord, you never even rebelled.
I know.
Kid, you were perfect. You were the perfect kid. Everything you did with... You were so conscientious. You are so conscientious.
Thank you.
And we will be there tomorrow. We
Thank
will
you.
all be there tomorrow. Me, Jamie, and Dad. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. It's got 30-something seconds. I don't think me and you've talked this long in a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. It's been a long time. It's all I ever wanted.
I know.
Just talk to me. Well, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you for giving me this little ear.